Hi guys, Ms Ilyana here. I just wanted to say quickly before we get into what we're going to be doing today that I miss you and I hope you guys are all safe at home and that you guys are not getting too bored. So that's why I made this video today, that we can do something together in your own home. So for this project today, you are going to want to get your grandma, your grandpa, your dad, mom, any older sibling you have, anybody who's home with you, to be able to do this project today. So let's get right into it. So this week's video is going to be baking with Ms Ilyana. So can anybody guess what we're going to be baking today? Any guesses? Okay, well, you may have it right. We're going to be making chocolate chip cookies. So these are not going to be just any cookies you pick up from the store, the ones that are in the refrigerator section where you just get them and they're already cut up for you in little squares and you put them on the pan. We are going to be making our own cookies. So here I have the recipe, and we'll go over it right now. First, you're going to need 2 cups of all-purpose flour. So I have my flour here. Next, you are going to need 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So baking soda. I have mine here. We'll go over what the measurements look like after I go through the ingredients of what you're going to be needing. Next, you are going to need 1 cup or 2 sticks of butter. So I personally think it's easier just to get 2 sticks of butter. It's easier than having to put a whole bunch of butter in a cup. So 2 sticks of butter. 3/4 of sugar. So if you're like me, I'm gonna go off of the ingredients I have here, but also too, I am going to be adding a little bit extra of my own taste to it. So now big difference, pure cane sugar is what I'm going to be using. You can use regular pure sugar. I don't think it really matters, so it just depends on how you are going to like the sweetness of the cookies. You are also going to need 3/4 cup of brown sugar. So again, brown sugar, pure cane golden brown sugar. Then you're going to need 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So I have that right here, imitation vanilla flavor. 2 large eggs. So here are my eggs. And the most important ingredient is the chocolate chips. So I personally like to use the semi-sweet. And if you guys didn't know, I just got this recipe off of the back of the Nestle Tool House chocolate chip bag. So if you didn't get all the ingredients here, you can just go and get a bag of chocolate chips, and it's right on the back. And most importantly, 1 large bowl to put all your ingredients in. So we're gonna get to it and start making our cookies. Alright, and we're back. So, me personally, I don't want to get my shirt dirty, so I am going to go ahead and put this on the right way and grab an apron and put it on. Also too, you want to make sure your hair, girls, it's out of your face, so you don't get no hairs in these cookies. So we're gonna get started, and first we are going to be creaming our butter. So what that means is you're gonna get your 2 sticks of butter and put them in the bowl. We're gonna take off the wrappers and put them in the bowl. And also too, I forgot to say this, but you're gonna want to wash your hands before you start touching food. Most important, just because I'm pretty sure more than just you are gonna be eating it, but yes, it's still important to be able to wash your hands, especially right now. So I washed my hands before we started, so make sure to wash your hands. Okay, now that we have our butter in our bowl, we are going to soften our butter. So I personally am just going to use my hands because it's a little easier to be able to get it to just soften. And once it is softened, we are going to be adding the sugar to the butter. That will make it the creaminess of the butter. Okay, so this is our butter for now. It's smushed. I also forgot to say, if you don't want to use your hands, you think it's too messy, go ahead and grab yourself a whisk. It's a little harder, so I personally just like to use my hands. You're just gonna have to be washing your hands after every so often, but it's okay. We're at home. We're not going anywhere. We get a little messy here because it's baking. So now we are going to add our sugar. So 3/4, guys, is going to be 1/4 cup of 3 scoops of these into your butter. You want to be able to top it off. 1, 2, and 3. Alright, so now we are going to take our brown sugar, and do the same thing. Again, go 1/4 cup and 3 scoops. 1. Kind of want to make sure it's like packed up in there, so again, put your hands in there to make sure it's like good. You want to make sure you got brown sugar in your cookies, as it's gonna make them taste good. 3. So after we've done that, we're going to mix in the bowl. Again, a whisk, a fork, hands, whichever you prefer. Once you're done mixing that, it should look like kind of like Play-Doh. It's nice and like creamy. Feel the softness in it. And next, we're going to be adding our eggs. So you want to go ahead and just crack them in there. Make sure you don't have any shells. If you're scared you're gonna get shells in them, crack them in a bowl before and then put them in. Once that's in, go ahead and just start mixing it. So now that I have added my eggs, it's gonna look a little gooey, but it's okay. That's how the cookies are gonna be made. So next, we are going to be adding our baking soda. So it's going to be 1 teaspoon of baking soda, salt, and vanilla extract. Those are all going to be the same spoon. So again, 1 teaspoon of each. So baking soda in the bowl, salt in the bowl, and vanilla. So I personally like a little bit more flavor to my cookies, so I'm actually going to not follow this ingredients and put 2. Whatever you prefer, 2, 1, just gonna add a little extra flavor to your cookies. So then we mix. So this part does get a little bit more messy because it is more liquid in the bowl. So I just got a regular fork and just started mixing. So it's all mixed up in there. Next, we are going to be adding our last ingredient, well, second to last ingredient into the bowl, which is our flour. So this part is going to make our cookies become into our dough that we're going to be using. So make sure it's all patted down in there. And you're going to be using 2 1/4 cups of flour. And I'm sorry I did not show you guys the cup. It's the one of probably the biggest ones you have, and it's going to say 1 cup on it. So mine says it right here. You can't really see, but 1 cup and 1/4. So this 2 of these and 1 of these. So I already put 2 in the bowl, so I'm going to put my 1 of 1/4 in the bowl. So it's getting a little messy here, but it's okay. We're baking cookies, it's fine. Have fun with it. So now, with all our flours in the bowl, we are going to mix everything together. Everything. It's going to be a little messy, so just try not to have your flour flying everywhere, and then you're going to end up having flour all over yourself. But yeah, start mixing your ingredients all together with the flour, and you're going to fill it to start to get like Play-Doh. But this is our dough for our cookies. Alright guys, so here's our dough. This is what we're going to be using to have our cookies be made. So this next part, guys, I need you to either grab your mom, your dad, older sibling, because we are going to have to turn on the oven. So you want to turn on the oven. We're going to set it to 350. Yes, so have an adult do that for you, and then you want to make sure that you tell your adult, whoever it is, mom, dad, brother, sister, that we need to take everything out of the oven and then make sure it's all empty, which it should already be. I mean, if we have stuff. And then I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the pans I'm going to be using to put our cookie dough on to bake our cookies. So I am going to personally be using this pan just because I see it's a little bit easier, because you can put the when you roll the cookies into little balls, that you're going to be able to put it directly in here, and it's a little bit easier. So whatever pan you choose to use, whether it's flat, you're just going to have to separate them if you're using a flat pan. So this one already divides it for me, and they're going to come out as little muffin cookies. We'll show you at the end. You're going to want to put butter on this pan, and so that it doesn't get stuck to the pan. Whatever pan you're using, you want to put butter on it on the bottom so your cookies do not get stuck to the pan, because we want to be able to eat them. Alright guys, I am done buttering the pan, and you can use any type of butter. I forgot to mention that, but yes, any type of butter you would like to just butter the pan. So now we are going to take our dough. Alright, so now that we have our dough, we are going to take a spoon and just simply grab a spoon, put it in your hand, and go ahead and roll the dough into a little ball. And it doesn't have to be perfect, whatever is fine, and make sure they're in the pan, just like this. So while we're doing this, I'm going to use your adult to turn on the oven. So my oven, we're going to set it to bake 350, and then push start. So it's gonna start preheating, and everything is out of the oven. So remember to have an adult do that for you. Alright, so continue separating your dough into the pan. Alright guys, so now that our oven is ready to be put in our cookies, again, you're going to want an adult for this to be able to put them in, because the stove is very hot, the oven. So we're going to go ahead and put them in, and we'll see you back in a bit to see how they turned out. Alright, and at this time we want to just start cleaning up all the mess we made, and start just cleaning up. And I forgot to mention, you are going to put those in there for 12 minutes or 11 minutes. You're going to check them at 12 minutes or 11 minutes, whichever you prefer, and see how they look. And if they look spongy and they look good, have your parent check them, and they should be able to know if they're ready or not. If not, keep them in there another 2 minutes, and you're ready to have them. So we'll be back, like I said. Alright guys, so remember, an adult to take out the cookies when they're ready. You want to grab some oven mitts and go ahead and grab them out. And then after you grab them out, you're going to want them to sit for at least 5 minutes so they can cool down. You don't want to eat hot cookies and then burn your mouth. So go ahead and let them sit after they are done. So I just wanted to show you real quick of how mine came out. They look like little muffins, so we'll try them together. Alright guys, last thing, let's try our cookies together. Really good. They're nice and soft, they're nice and chocolatey, and voila! Share with your family, your neighbors, social distancing though, so leave them on the front porch. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and hope to see you guys next week with another video of us making something together. Stay safe, and I missed you. Thank you. Bye.